Now we're on to the next in our series of constituency profiles. We visit Dagenham and Rainham, which voted 70% in favour of Brexit, the most Leave supporting seat in London. Richard Tudor has this report.
In 1953, the Ford factory in Dagenham employed more than 40,000 people, the largest industrial employer in London. In 2019, less than 2,000 people work at the engine plant that stands on that site. It's a symbol of the decline of the UK's manufacturing sector. Historically a Labour stronghold, in the last 15 years, the right have enjoyed relative success in Dagenham and Rainham. The British National Party came third in 2010, and then in 2015 UKIP came second to Labour. A greater proportion of people here voted to leave the European Union than any other London constituency.
We're only 12 miles from the House of Commons here, but it feels like much further than that. Thousands of column inches have been written about why places like Dagenham and Rainham voted so overwhelmingly in favour of Brexit. Economic downturn changing their communities, the perceived indifference of the political class, the decline of industry. But it's something much more fundamental than that, a disillusionment with politics altogether.
Capitalising on this sense of disconnect from politics are the Brexit Party. About 20 activists met in a quiet pub on Thursday morning to go out campaigning with their candidate, Tom Bewick. He only left the Labour Party in May.
What the Brexit Party is about is changing politics for good, and what that slogan actually means is breaking out of what you might call the duopoly of Labour and Conservative. If our young people here cannot get a decent job that's well paid, they can't get on the housing ladder, they can't afford the sky-high rents. Now, Labour and Conservative, I'm afraid, have been in charge over that period, and they've seen that kind of deprivation.
But despite the challenges facing Dagenham and Rainham, Jon Cruddas, MP here since 2001, is optimistic for inward investment into the seat.
Well, it has changed dramatically around here. We still have two major diesel engine plants on the Dagenham estate, but we're bringing new education opportunities, 3 new university campuses relocating here. We're bringing the meat market, Billingsgate fish market, the fruit and vegetable markets are all relocating into Dagenham. So we're in transition away from some of those traditional industries, but they still have their role to play. But there's massive education and jobs opportunities opening up across the whole of this part of Outer East London.
But with Brexit dominating the agenda, Labour's policy has had to straddle a broad coalition of Remain voting and Leave voting seats, like this one.
So we're trying to speak to the whole of the country. So there was a 70% Leave around here. My view, I stood on an agenda of respecting the outcome of the referendum, and I voted that way over the last few months. And I think the Labour position is entirely credible, actually.
Dagenham and Rainham is one of the Conservatives' top targets.
Hello there, I'm Damien. I'm standing to be the next Member of Parliament for Dagenham and Rainham. I'm back in Boris, back in Brexit and back in Britain.
We arranged to interview the candidate, leader of Havering Council, Damien White. He called me the night before to cancel, citing the opportunity cost of missing time out leafleting. Also standing here are the Liberal Democrats, hoping to win over a bigger percentage of the Remain vote.
Well, the Liberal Democrats have been really clear in our position. We want to stop Brexit. We think it's really harming our country already. We can't tackle the big issues that I'm being asked about by people in the area. That's our healthcare service, our environment. So we want to stop Brexit.
And the Green Party candidate was critical of the way in which she sees the political system giving precedence to the two main parties.
Tired of Westminster politics not playing fair. People want to be listened to and they deserve to be listened to, and a proportional representational voting system is going to be the way that we do that, but none of the big parties are voting for it. None of the big parties are saying that that's what they want to bring in if they were to get power, and that is disgraceful.
Dagenham and Rainham is a seat unlike most others in London, but the fight here may come to reflect the national picture the morning after polling day.